101. You've been here for a long time. You've been here for a really long time. Restock. Hi, Orange. Yeah, what do you mean? This is the way it always is. Thanks for the stretch. I have to put a note in here. Ugh. Okay. Thanks for the glasses and the headband and water and everything. It's not water today. Orange, have you learned nothing from last week? It's either morphine or estrogen. Those are the only free pills I got. So, I guess enjoy your 50-50. Hi, fifth grade. Welcome, Azluria. Hi, Deacon. Hi, Vermoz. Hi, Starfire. Is there someone else? I think that's... Yeah, the only other thing... Yeah, me deleting my own post because I realized, like, I want to test a button. I tested... Oh, God, I tested the wrong button. Huh. Let's see. Let's take that drink. Okay. There have been so few kids today. Maybe my house isn't decorative enough or something. Sometimes they will just cross the street literally in front of the house. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Are they not... Is this place not festive enough? I don't get it. I ended up buying chips, and I am glad I did because I can just eat them afterwards. However, it's really sad seeing them, like, literally turn the corner away. They really, like, oh, maybe they can't see that, you know, the house has a light on and, like, a little flag for Happy Halloween. Not really. I think it's a little too cold. There is a bit of... There's talk about, like, oh yeah, it could be whatever you want in a puffy coat. There was a little bit of that. A princess in a puffy coat. A firefighter in a puffy coat. Maybe they heard the rumors about the delivery drivers. No way! They can't have... You know, there was a delivery driver just today that lived. The pizza was very delicious. No way. The pantry is full. Hi, Azure. Welcome. We'll see. Season chilly. It just got a little chilly. Sometimes I'm wondering, like, that noise. Is that just... That must just be. Maybe just a cat. Don't worry about it too much. Did all this and I still forgot to start something up. Where is it? Where is it? I totally know my where on my buttons. Manor pizza? Mimi Eater pizza? It was... I didn't add anything extra this time. It didn't have to have anything extra because it was already delicious. Hot honey pepperoni vodka pizza. We sent 5 delivery guys to just wonder what happens to him. You just can't do the same ones twice. There are places that are opening and closing all the time. Not chaotic, the powerful. Okay. Today I am not ready, but we're doing it anyway. It's a friendly game. It's a friendly game. So if things go a little sideways, that's fine. Man-eating elf. I'm not the problem. I'm not the problem here. It's the return of Parsley. The return of Parsley. I am doing something I'm doing it a little bit differently this time. I don't know if it's going to turn out better or worse. The framework is roughly the same, but I'm actually going to, I'm not going to bother with having you guys spend a redeem to officially announce what you're going to do. I think it's friendly enough. And honestly, this is a dangerous enough game that I think it's going to be fine, where you guys are going to die. You know that. We're going to be resetting a lot. A lot. So I think a few wrong turns here or there because of chat is fine. The power of democracy. I can still put the redeem up, but figured we'll try without. A little less on my end. I want to play a game. Your whole life you've wanted American health care. Well, now you've got it. I don't want American health care. I don't want American health care, but it's kind of too late. Okay. Let's see, how is this going? Oh, it's all the way down there. It should actually be up here. Who cares if we're driving off a cliff? The important thing is that you're doing it together. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. When you want? I don't know about that orange, necessarily. I don't know about that one. It can sometimes take a while for some things. SpongeBob episode where they keep wheeling dying Mr. Krabs around the hospital until they just... This man doesn't have insurance! Is it that thing? Yeah. I remember going in once without knowing if I had insurance or not, and just... I got treated decently quickly, but man, the $3,000 bill at the end at that time for like 4 hours worth of work. I say work, for 5 hours worth of like watching and like 1 or 2 tests to make sure that... Oh, and the morphine. Oh yeah, the glorious morphine. I guess that was worth the $3,000. Well, that's in the past. That's drink your water. I'm gonna drink some water. Drink some water, so you don't end up doing that. $600 an hour. A lot of those hours were just me on a table. Is not the right word. Me on like one of the, not even a bed, but like on a tray is not the right word either. You know, you're in the ER and you're like lying on something because they're making sure that you're not, I don't know, not a gurney. Yeah, I guess a gurney, but I think gurneys, when I hear gurney, I think dead bodies. And like, I wasn't dead. I'll straighten up. Yeah, on a gurney with a morphine drip, just trying to feel better. I wished I was dead, Orange. It was a kidney stone. It was kind of like, my kidney might be exploding. I don't know. This could be it. No, just a kidney stone. Gurneys are for everyone living inside. Yeah. It's been a long time since the last one. Lemon and water. Don't overdo it on the tea. Platypus venom causes a searing pain that morphine can't ease. Ooh. What do they do then? Do they just have to suffer? Live and suffer straight up? Is that Era? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, let me set the scene here a little bit for the game that we're going to play. Parsely is an old school computer game, except I am your computer. Me. You're going to have to insert commands, and we'll see how they play out. It's text-based, ostensibly. However, I do have not imagery necessarily, but I do have a map and some helpers to, if people have to walk away and come back, it will hopefully give a better idea of what has happened in the meantime, so you don't have to be glued to the screen all the time. Ah. You know what? I'd like to return this computer to the store for your money back. No refunds. No refunds. Your computer is way too old. You can recycle it if you so choose. But it's not worth any money at this point. Okay. We're gonna be playing Z Ward. No. Me looking at your new phone. Gambate. Gambate. I don't know. I would have to. I would not want to be going shopping for a new phone right now. I would miss my mini size too much. I hope you have big hands, Orange, for those big phones coming out. Okay. We are going to be starting the game outside the hospital, where your sister was admitted 9 weeks ago. By the way, do you guys want to play with a male icon or a female icon to represent yourselves? It's one icon for all of you. I have one. Your sister is your sister no matter what. However, I will grant you the choice. Male icon or female icon. You got real yaoi paddles? Don't. I want to say don't let the yaoi fangirls hear about that, unless I guess you want that. Let's manage a poll then. Yeah, I'll throw up a poll. I am sorry I don't... Okay, okay. If you guys really want, I could put up a third one. I will put up a third one, actually. Because I realized, wait, I already have an icon I can use. We'll give you guys 2 minutes. Male, female, non-binary. National Magic Day. I haven't done any magic. I didn't make any delivery people disappear today. Thank you, Vrog, for the stretch. And the water. Mystery icon. It won't be a mystery. It's just that there is no gender assigned to it. Versus the other two, which are more clearly defined. The day who really? He died on Halloween? Huh. Huh. It's not ironic, but it's... Interesting. It's not even a choice. It's just, that's a coincidence? That's quite the coincidence. I'm going to... I realize now what's winning, actually. Okay. Okay. That makes it a little easier for me. Is this Claire de Lune? It is. I gotta be honest. I picked out this. What kind of music plays in a hospital? I think this fits. Screaming mostly or music? This is not music, but do you guys really want to listen to music? Muzak? I don't actually really know what Muzak is. Okay. Male icon. Got it. I will swap. Once I remember how to swap. Please let me swap. Wait, no. Oh, okay, we're not doing that. Let us update the token. Image path. Oh, that was a nice transition. Huh. Let's see. Corporate music designed to be inoffensive. Think elevator music. Orange. I have not been on an elevator in a very long time. The last few places I've been to, I'm thinking of, probably were playing Asian pop music of some sort. Or... I'm wondering, do they play music in the grocery stores? They must, right? They must. But I think my grocery store... I feel like someone actually has a handle on it. And it's not playing inoffensive music necessarily. Radio pop? Maybe. I feel like they probably have more of a Spotify thing going on. Or maybe it's like, hey, the hits of the 80s, 90s, and aughts. I want to say and today, and it's kind of a... No, it's no longer today. Bossa Nova? I don't have a whole lot of that. Okay. We'll swap over to the game. I really hope this works. Let me double check now, actually. It's like, I left it in a state that's okay, right? I left it in a state that's okay, right? I did. Leave it in an okay state. Excellent. I'm so smart. Demon Huntress music the other grocery run? A Demon Huntress music? Is that a video game? Like Demon Huntress? In Panama? No idea. Okay. Oh, oops, it didn't update. Haha. Let me update real quick. There we go. Let me move my mouse off. Can I? Can I move my mouse off? Excellent. You can't see it anymore. Grand Fear. Okay. K-pop movie? Oh! I still haven't seen that. Leon? Yes, you are Leon. I think. I have to be honest, for a lot of these icons, I just grabbed icons off the internet, and how bad can that come out? So anything you see here is a coincidence, okay? Mel running. And you're rescuing your sister. You're rescuing your sister. Or I know Ronan only has a brother. I think Ronan only has a brother. Ronan does have longer hair now. Ronan let her hair grow out over the past like year or two. Year and a half. Year or two. God, it has been like 2 years actually. Man, it has been 2 years. Okay. You're at the hospital entrance. You're outside the hospital where your sister was admitted 9 weeks ago. You may enter to the north. The hospital grounds continue east. You're holding a note. What would you like to do? Thank you, Falcon. It was small and underwhelming this year. Less than 20 trick-or-treaters. You could look at note. Read note. Okay, let's examine the note. Oh, let's shovel check that note. Let's zoom in on the note. I need to grab the note to zoom in. Where is note? Help! Zombie apocalypse. XOXO Francis. You read the poorly spelled email you received this morning from your sister that you printed out. Help! Zombie apocalypse. XOXO Francis. Below that are your handwritten directions to the hospital. Look at that. Take a left on Main until the Wawa, 4 miles. Make a left of the burger place, and then you're there. You're terrible, terrible... Is your sister illiterate? I don't know, she's in the hospital for something. And hey, if you guys want to doodle on the note, feel free. I can bring this up at whatever point. If you want to write notes where I can't see it, you could use this space. But if you want me to see it, go ahead. I might also use this to write on. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how much talking you guys do and how bored I get. Because I finally got my iPad pen to charge. So. Can't really read that? What do you mean you can't read? Hold on. Let me go at this again. I mean, it does say your handwritten instructions to the hospital. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. Pen. I don't know what it is. You need to, Let me just grab the eraser. How chunky can you make the eraser? Oh, pretty big. You're transcribing it? It's all in your memory. You've got a good enough memory, right? Okay. Is it just... It's just the size, I think, that makes it hard. I don't want to take up the entire canvas with terrible instructions. Cannot let cruddy handwriting chicken scratch stay. In any case. Bunger? It's a bunger. It's not a bunger. Okay. You have the notes. Help zombie apocalypse. XOXO Francis. There are 2 exits. To the north is the entrance to the hospital. The hospital grounds continue east. What would you like to do? Enter. Shall you enter? Shall you? I also point out north. Up is north. I am not talented enough to think of north as like east or north as west, not north as left or something like that. So it's always going to be north is up. Is there a tree in the courtyard? I don't know. You will... Do you mean like in this space? Like right where we are right now? Or do you mean to the east? Examine tree. Oh, no. Those are just like example choices that you can... Those are like things that you could write. I'm sorry. You could theoretically look west if you wanted to try and get an idea. Look east if you wanted to. It's generic inputs instead of planting things. Unless Wesker's here. Ooh. Looking is a good idea. Yeah. Or you could just look if you want me to repeat what the direction or what it looks like in this space. Enter format. Beep, boop. Follow format, verb, noun. Building look like. The outside of the hospital looks nondescript, like an ordinary hospital. It seems quiet, though. Maybe too quiet. Happy Halloween to you too, so go heavy. Enter building. Okay. Let's enter the building. You are in the hospital intake, where the patients are admitted. A small fire extinguisher hangs on the blood-splattered wall. There's an elevator here. Stairs lead up. Doors lead south, west, and east. So to the very north, there are stairs that lead up. To the northwest, there is an elevator. That is the door that's right by the intake. To the southwest, there is another door. And to the east, there's another door. It's not very good at showing the entire door, but once we start revealing rooms, I will not be hiding these backups. You'll be able to have a better view of like how the door structure is. Orange, are you saying look? You are in the hospital intake where patients are admitted. A small fire extinguisher hangs on the blood-splattered wall. There's an elevator here. Stairs lead up. Doors lead south, west, and east. Take fire extinguisher. Let me update your inventory. And also, I'm gonna update the map. I'm gonna update the map. For future reference. Fire extinguisher. Big pockets. You're just hefting it. Go west, your lower door. So the door that's right by you. You try the door, but it's locked. It won't open. The office door is locked. You need a key card to enter. What are we gonna do with a fire extinguisher? Put out a fire? Let's use fire extinguisher on door. We are wearing the unholy love child to cargo pants and Jinko jeans? No way. Oh, for the big pockets? You got a backpack, maybe? Check desk. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest in the desk. Use fire extinguisher on door? I don't understand what you mean. Please explain. Go west. Go west. The office door is locked. You need a key card to enter. That is the result of go west. Enter intake. You are already in the hospital intake. Sorry, the label for each room is going to be in the room itself on the upper left corner. The elevator is to the northwest. Check elevator. Okay. Go up to the elevator. Let's see. Okay. Open the elevator and you see a zombie clawing at you from inside the elevator. What do you do? Hit zombie. Extinguisher smash. You are going to smash it in the head with the extinguisher. Okay. Okay. You use the fire extinguisher by hitting it on the head. The fire extinguisher starts leaking fluids, but the zombie is neutralized. Now there are zombie remains in the elevator. Let me come on. Let me adjust. Let me adjust the zombie is supposed to. Okay, fine. There's no more zombie in the elevator. Just zombie guts. Do you have a leaky extinguisher? Yeah, it's leaking too much to be useful at this stage. Rummage through pockets. Removing the head or destroying the brain. I don't know. Not all zombies are the same. But yeah, good bludgeon. Check elevator. Okay. Yeah, the elevator has a control panel, which shows 2 buttons. Floor 1 or floor 2. Based on the way that the elevator is set up, this looks like floor 1. All the zombie knowledge to use. This floor button too. Okay. So you're getting in the elevator and pressing 2. Okay, this is gonna get interesting. I'm gonna have to do something a little wonky because of how this is gonna go. Wait, whoa, okay, that's not what I wanted to grab. I wanted to grab... Oh, I'm in the wrong state, okay. Okay, I think this is where I wanted to go. Oh, haha! It did something a little dumb! Oh no! Okay, I'm going to be resetting some stuff because it did something really dumb. You won't be able to see any changes. Everything will look the same. Really? Okay, it's just, It's doing... It's showing more than I intended. You know what? Actually, it'll be fine because I realize I can do something else. Because it's going to be effectively the same. Okay. Oh! Wow, actually it's not showing it. Great. Excellent. Okay. You hit the button for 2. The elevator dings as it hits the top floor of the building. Floor 2. Science zombies or magic zombies, do we? No, you have no idea what kind of zombies. I mean, maybe they're not zombies. Even though I used the word zombie, maybe it's not. The elevator door opens. To reveal the to reveal the group therapy room. Let me grab that description. You're in the group therapy room. Stairs lead down. There's an elevator here. You see a bathroom to the north and exits to the east and west. There's a zombie here, watching television with its mouth wide open. Zumba. Help Zumba apocalypse. Sneak towards behind zombie. Okay. I'm going to reveal the full layout to you guys. So there's stairs to the north. The bathroom is this door up here to the east. I know they say it's to the north, but it's northeast. Exit to the east, exit to the west. The elevator you just came out of, the only choice is down, and the staircase down. And the zombie staring at the TV. You're sneaking towards behind zombie. And there are some chairs to the side. It's a group therapy room. There's gonna be chairs. It's just a patient. Wow. Does it react? It is still watching TV with its mouth wide open. It's the average voter. Go north. Go north. Go north. Okay. Go north. Up the stairs? The stairs only lead down. There's only 2 floors. Yes, I've given up, so go. Down the stairs? Down the stairs! You want to go down the stairs. Okay. Head downstairs, and you are back in the same space you were in before. You are at the hospital intake. You're in the hospital intake where patients are admitted. There's no longer a small fire extinguisher on the blood-splattered wall. There is an elevator here. Go east. Go east. Okay. To the east. Sorry, I'm letting you guys see like the more full layout. Cafeteria. Oh, it won't show you the doors. Okay. The cafeteria. You are standing in a large cafeteria. Flies buzz around half-eaten trays of food. Several corpses litter the floor. The kitchen is to the east. Lights flicker within a dark room to the north. I didn't hear anything, Azure, did you? Art gallery problem? Search room. You examine the trays, and you see there was Meatloaf Day. And there's a bunch of corpses on the floor. They're dead. They're all messed up. Yeah, sure, you did in fact hear door opening sounds. Look over serving area. It looks like it was Meatloaf Day. Check corpses. They're dead. They're all messed up. counter into the kitchen? No, there is not. Check door to kitchen. Corpses have nothing in their pockets? The corpses have nothing in their pockets. Check door to kitchen. The door to the kitchen appears to be unlocked. Can you wield a chair? No, you cannot wield a chair. Fire extinguisher cannot be used as a bludgeoning weapon again. You've used it once. That is enough. Let's go through. She wants us dead. No, I would never want you dead. Not you specifically. Peek kitchen. You peek into the kitchen. Oh, let's peek a little bit more. There's a meat hook next to a meat grinder. And a zombie claws at the door of a walk-in fridge. Take hook. You take the meat hook. Let me grab it up. Let me make it visible. And let me put that in your inventory. I will also mark that things have been used. Because I realize now that's important. Go west. You go west. Go north. Okay. This is the cafeteria, which means that to the north of the cafeteria. Okay. Go north. You open the door. And the theater is filled with the shuffling bodies of zombified patients and staff members. A light from a film projector illuminates a large screen. A short set of stairs leads up to the projector room. I'm gonna inch you guys a little further in just so you can see a little bit more. That there is like an additional area that doesn't have a door. It's just off to the side. There are too many zombies to fight. Upon seeing you, they become agitated and start to close in. Go south and then go west. Okay, you're gonna go south. Let me move! Let me move Leon. Not Leon, let's move. Let's move. Okay, you're going south, and then you're going west. Which means you're basically jumping all the way over here. And while you're doing that, The zombies look like they have started to pursue you. Go upstairs. Okay. Go upstairs. Learn to shut doors! Yeah, wow. Okay, we'll move you upstairs. If I shut door but didn't go through. Oops. Come in. Coded in the 80s or something. Yeah, sometimes these games are not super reliable. Go west. Okay. Group therapy. Okay. You try to open this door, but it's locked. Actually, hold on. Let me double check. No, this one is not locked. My bad. Sorry, this one door is not locked. Rip. It seems like it's jammed for a second and you're worried it's locked, but it turns out it is not in fact locked. This appears to be sleeping quarters. It's a dimly lit room filled with cots. Closed door. Surely they can hear you. The zombies? You won't know until you try. What's in this room? This room has a this is a dimly lit room filled with small cots. I think it's sleeping quarters. Try and confuse them by using it. Oh, I should move this map a little bit so you guys can maybe get a better view. Check cots. Beneath one of the cots is a stuffed bunny and a chalk drawing on the tiled floor. Take bunny. Take bunny. Take bunny. You recognize this bunny as you take it. You gave it to your sister before she went away. Now you have a stuffed bunny in your inventory. No windows either. She's doomed. Peek door. You peek out the door and you still only see that one zombie sitting slack-jawed watching television. northeast. Ignore zombie. Okay. Northeast, northeast. You sneak around the zombie. And you open the door here to the restroom. You are in the restroom. Bloody footprints lead into one of the stalls. A pair of white shoes is visible under the other stall. There's a toilet plunger here. You guys are living a lot longer than I expected, to be honest. Take plunger. You guys, take a plunger. Okay, let me double check something real quick. As you grab the plunger, a zombie bursts out of a stall with its pants around its ankles. It lurches forward towards you. I don't understand the question, Orange. Get any candy today? No. I bought chips for the kids, and therefore I had some chips. Because you have to make sure the chips are good, right? Let's hook it. Ready, hook. Thank you for the water. Okay. You're going to ready hook. The hook is ready to be used in the face of this zombie that is coming right at you right now. What are you going to do? The zombie is going to attack. 5, 4, 3. Sink hook into head. You pierce its brain, and it falls down. The hook is now stuck in the head of this zombie. So you no longer have a meat hook. Sorry. It's gone. But the zombie is dead. Serve its purpose. Too zealous and forceful. You gotta hook them gently. Other East door? Other East door? Do you mean the other bathroom stall? You are in a restroom. A pair of white shoes is visible under the other stall. The trail of blood led to the stall that the zombie came out of. Oh, you said check stall. Okay. You see a pair of feet in nurse's shoes. A voice asks, Is it safe to come out? A kid? What's that? Okay. Oh, good. The door opens and let me grab out. A nurse comes out. A nurse steps out. Oh wow, that looks really bad over the with the door right there. Let me do this instead. Hello, nurse. A nurse comes out, good for her. As you say that, she says, "How did you know I was a vegan?" Go on. She's back on. That's the story. She doesn't seem to understand your question. I don't know. Everything was fine until a few days ago, and then all of a sudden zombies started appearing in the hospital so quickly, just over the course of like an hour or two. People just started turning. Meatloaf is always bad. I don't eat it. I'm vegan. That's because she has on her. I don't have anything on me. Orange, the stuffed bunny is your sister's. Do I have keys? I don't have keys to get out. They don't lock us into the building. Your sister? Who's your sister? There's a lot of patients here. I don't remember all of them. Check zombie. The zombie seems like it's a patient zombie and it doesn't really have anything on it. Francis. I don't remember all of them necessarily by name. People come and go so quickly out of here. I just want to get out. See if she can escape through the front door. Zombie swarm and intake. Ha! Well, maybe I can make a dash then. Can you hear the horde? Are there other exits? You cannot hear the horde from where you are right now in the bathroom. Wow, the bathroom has good soundproofing. Isn't that nice? I don't think there are other exits. Wait, here? No, I'm going to try and leave. I'm not staying locked up in this bathroom for any longer. Now that you've taken care of the one next door. Go west. Please survive well. Modify the plunger to give it a sharper tip. Yeah, we're gonna take out the knife that we always carry on us and just start whittling it down. No, plunger's a plunger. Modify plunger. No, you cannot modify the plunger. You are not shivving the plunger. As you go west, the nurse follows you. And she starts going down the stairs. You can hear her steps with her pretty white, once formerly clean white shoes, tiptoeing down the stairs quietly. And then you hear nothing else. Oh, hey, you can see the icon. Haha. You can see her icon. Okay. Go far east. Lucky lady. Can't plane the plunger with the exposed section of the meat hook. No. No, you can't. Could you do it in the 80s in a text adventure game? Okay, let me double check this one. Okay. So you're going far east. You're opening the door here. You are in an examination room. You are in one of the hospital examination rooms. At the north side of the room is a padlocked door with a sign on it. There is a syringe here. Exits are to the east and west. Oh, I need to move it. So you guys can see a bit more. Zoom in. Examine syringe. The syringe contains a powerful sedative. I should not be laughing. Beep boop, computers don't laugh. Take syringe. Okay. Let's adjust the screen here. I'm gonna move this on the space so it's easier to see. And for the future, if there are future rounds now, you guys are good at this. So it's kind of a, maybe it's just my instincts to not kill everything in sight. Necessarily, where I am not. Let's see. Actually, I should probably mark off the meat hook as used. Actually, you know what? I'll just cross off the things I haven't used. Take a syringe. Resources on the TV zombie. Go east. Okay, let's move over here. You see the electroshock therapy room. A zombie is strapped into a wheelchair. Electrodes run from its skull to a nearby machine. Turn on machine! What a terrible room. I'm gonna make it worse. Turn on machine. Sogo Heavy, what level would you like to turn the machine onto? Low? Off? Low? Medium? Or hi. Okay. The machine hums and the zombie thrashes around. Something goes wrong. The machine starts to smoke and the electrodes catch fire. The zombie's eyes burst from their sockets and the power goes out. You cannot see now in the room. Why does it go that high? Oh. You can turn off the machine. But the lights won't come back on. That's usually not how that kind of blowing the breaker works. If you guys have ever blown a breaker? Okay. After a few minutes actually. Minutes? Seconds? After an indeterminate amount of time, however, the lights flicker back on. Lucky, huh? Check room. You're in the electroshock therapy room. A zombie is still strapped into a wheelchair. There are still electrodes running from its skull to a nearby machine. The zombie has burst eyes in its sockets, and electrodes are kind of like melted onto it a little bit, and the machine is kind of smoky. Indeterminate amount of time. Well, it's kind of it should probably be like 30 seconds to a minute. 30 seconds to a minute. Our job here is done. Check zombie. The zombie seems dazed, unaware of its surroundings. You have the feeling that it will not stay dazed forever. So, yes, it appears to be a patient. It does not appear to be your sister. Go west. I wish I could doodle directly on the map here to give it little burst eye sockets. Speaking of which, I just saw that. So there's the magma for anyone who wants to doodle, and oh, it's not updated. You got your little burst eye socket guy right there. Smoky. Door to the north is locked. It does. Earlier in the description, it was locked. You are in one of the hospital's examination rooms. At the north side of the room is a padlocked door with a sign on it. There's a syringe. There was a syringe here. You took the syringe. Exits are the east and west. The sign on the door says quiet room. Smoky Blokey from Okefenokee. Okefenokee is made up. That can't be a real place. Enter it quietly. You try the door, but it's locked. Gonna burn the place to the ground with what fire? With what fire starter? Go west. You're in the group therapy room. There is still a zombie watching TV, slack-jawed on the couch. Look, zombie. The zombie appears to be a patient. The TV that they're watching has the following program running. A blonde woman on screen is reporting from outside a wrought iron gate. In the distance is a large manor. Authorities investigate report of missing courier. Chalk drawing. Okay, I'm gonna preface it with the chalk drawing has to do with the advanced rules, which is what we're not playing with. I can give me a second. I can redraw the chalk drawing real quick on the note. In fact, actually, I'll do that right now while you guys are thinking. But I will say that has nothing to do with the current game. It has to do with advanced rules that we're not playing with. I don't want that. That's the chalk drawing. Interesting. It doesn't move my mouse. Okay, I have to do that to move it. Cute lizard. It is, in fact, an iguana. That was the entire reason I created this note thing. It's kind of a, oh, there's notes all over the board. Can I put the notes all over the map itself so people will draw on the map? And the answer is, not with this technology I currently have. So it'll just have to be this. Axolotl. That would be cute. Power Surge should not kill his vibe, no. He's just watching Channel 2. Channel 2 still exists, right? Patient wouldn't have a key card? Surely a patient would never have a key card. Go downstairs. Okay, colliding with wall, thank you. Okay, take the elevator, or not elevator, take the stairs downstairs. And you see no zombies in here, but you do see an open door to the cafeteria. And if you get close enough, you can see that there is, in fact, one of the angry auditorium zombies followed you into the cafeteria. You see no signs of the nurse. Check door to the west. You check the door, but it's still locked. Door down there. Go south. Go south. So you want to leave the hospital through the entrance. Okay. Go east. Hello, Glorp. Exit and check side door. This is, okay. Not exactly a door, but it's the best I can do with the format I have right now. This is actually just like extended ground space. So think of it more of it's a gate outside. It's a nice little white picket fence gate. That leads into a garden. Oh, that's the wrong way. Bad. It's the wrong screen. How did I build it? How did I build this? One wall. One wall. Come on, let me okay, open. There we go. Okay. You are in the gardens. Someone's been digging graves. There's a shovel here. A man staggers nearby. Oh, I'll move the map as well. Take shovel. You take a shovel. Let's add shovel to your inventory. Look, man. The man is clearly a zombie. He is fumbling with a key card clipped to his bloody lab coat. Time to take the card. This card looks a little different. You can't bury all the bodies. The grounds aren't that big. Sneak towards man. You sneak up towards the man. He does not seem to have fully realized that you're there yet. Until you get real close. Take key card. Okay. As you reach for the key card, he seems to snap to realize... Brains? Brains? And he lunges to attack you. Hit with plunger. Okay. You're gonna hit him with a plunger. You stick the plunger onto the zombie's face, rendering him harmless. The zombie now has a plunger over his face, and he cannot meaningfully attack you without being able to see you and or chomp on you. And now you no longer have a plunger. Let me cross that one off. Take the card? Okay. You take the cue card and we will add that to your inventory. There you go. You now have a key card in your inventory. It reads Dr. Brent Honeycutt. There's a magnetic strip on the back. Go to intake. Okay. You'll exit out. What? Of this space. Of the garden. Into the entrance. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. See ya. Did it look like the same guy? It looked like a relatively fresh zombie, in fact. You could swear that, you know, aside from the deep cut on his neck and the blood all over his clothes, he could have probably been alive, like, I don't know, an hour ago. And it does seem to match the photo ID. Okay. You use the key card on the lock here. And it says, authorized. And you hear the door unlock. Go west. Okay. You are in the administrator's office. There is a personal computer here. You recognize the chief of staff cowering in the corner behind a filing cabinet. Oh, I need to... You guys need to see him. You need to understand the situation. Close the door before you interrogate the man. Kill him. Not really. You're not really planning to kill him. Chief Irons? Who's Chief Irons? Talk to man. The man is hysterical. He yells, "Stay back! I'm warning you!" He holds a small revolver pointed at you. I can't zoom in any closer, but yes. He is holding a revolver. Safety's on. The safety does not appear to be on. You tell him the way out is clear? As you start talking and trying to reassure him, he starts panicking. And he fires at you, hitting you in the chest. You're dead. Go, man. Attack with shovel. We can rewind if you would like. Would you like to rewind a little bit, or would you like to reset? Rewinds. Okay. We can just take you... How far back, I suppose, would you like to go? Would you like to simply go... We're doing... Okay, it's save states. You are a save scummer like me, and you save literally every room. Would you like to save right before the admin office? When you unlock the door. Okay. Oh, I have to open the door. The door is unlocked, but you have not entered it yet. Knock on it. You hear no response. You whisper to the door. And you get no response. I will zoom out so you can see the full layout. There was, in fact, one door that you... There's one door that was locked upstairs. The door to the quiet room. There is still a zombie in the kitchen that was clawing at a freezer or something like that. And then there was the zombies in the auditorium. Along with a zombie that escaped out of there into the cafeteria to chase you. It was a padlock, not a card lock. Ooh. Good point, Sogo. You are correct. It was a padlock. Thank you for the water, Ark. Birdmoss, where do you think you are? Is this... Do 80s computer games understand funny jokes? Think of me like a really, really, really shitty AI. Actually, that reminds me. I did in fact look up what Linda was saying at the end of Okage. She basically was asking at the end, like, God, I actually saved the screenshots in Japanese and the rough translations from Google, but I found better translations elsewhere. But yeah, she's like, but wait, Empress, what about that what about that Mogu Mogu Mofu Mofu, whatever it is that you promised me? It's the same word that she was using before. And let me double check what the response was. Where's Okage, Okage, Okage? Nope. You promised to Mogu Mogu Mofu Mofu on Linda, right? And Epros's response was something like, that's nonsense, I never said that. And then Linda said, like, Ikara, Ikara. It's kind of, what is that supposed to mean? What does that mean? And she doesn't call Ari Ari, she calls him Pepero? Pepero-kun? Something like that. Which is why it's Ari Gator, I guess. It's okay, it's okay. Wow, Linda. Yeah. Yeah. What was the Epros's response exactly? Bakana, watashi wa sonna koto wa... Well, maybe it's watashi. It's probably watashi, right? It's you know, that character. I don't know what his reading would be. Yep. So he's calling her an idiot, or he's saying it's a stupid thing. Do we know how many rooms are in the hotel, like a map? You know, based on... Okay. Looking at the auditorium and everything else, it feels like this is about it. And based on the way that you've seen it outside. Muffin time. Permanent soup to Bill? What? Waiter, there's a fly in my soup. Crack open door. You crack open the door to the admin office and you see the admin in there. He's hysterical. Behind his desk. Do we know the basics of CQC? I know that the imagery is of some famous zombie fighter. However, More D&D is you rules. Let's ignore orange. Let's ignore orange. No, you don't know CQC. Orange, I don't think you know CQC, but you hit the gym a lot, so it's kind of a, if anyone's gonna know it, it's probably gonna be you. You say, I'm friendly, I'm looking for my sister. He says, no, stay back, I'm warning you. He doesn't seem to be actually listening to what you say. The man is hysterical. He does not appear to be listening to what you're saying, Orange. He actually moves to cower behind the filing cabinet in the corner. Thank you for the look, Frog. Sneak and sedate. The clanking of your fire extinguisher will alert him to your position. Bullet sponges in the cafeteria to eat up his bullets, right? Throw the bunny in? Wow! Wow, but that's your precious sister's stuffed rabbit. Kisses his sister. Sniff stuffed bunny. You sniff the stuffed bunny. It smells a bit. It smells a bit like a little bit dusty and also a little bit like medical wipes. Walk in and stab him first. Throw a broken fire extinguisher. You throw the broken fire extinguisher into the office, and it thuds with a clatter. And the man, the cowering man, shields his head behind the filing cabinet. Like he's properly hands over his head, like almost rocking. Like why me? Why me? Why here? Why us? Smoke screen. Rush him. Oh wait, what? Approachment and inject the syringe? Okay. Okay. You enter into the room. And move quickly around the table to get up to him and inject him with the syringe. You rush him before he can react to you being this close to him. He murmurs something unintelligible and then he slumps to the floor. He just got some of the real good stuff. He is gonna be out for a bit, so there's no real visibility indicator on here that can do that's like half, I think. Is there? Tile, wait, there is! Maybe this. Okay, I'm gonna move him so he's not in the corner anymore. He's gonna be over here for now. Check breathing. He appears to be breathing. I'll be fine. Now the gun is yours. If you take it from him. If you take it from him. Check room. You check around the room. There's a personal computer there. There is also a filing cabinet. And there is a sedated man in front of you who has a revolver that's just fallen out of his hands. He also has pants with pockets. Very advanced technology. If only women had it. Allure if you need anything for the auditorium. Take gun. Take pants. Okay, okay. Take gun. Okay. Let's grab the gun real quick and put that in the inventory. You have a revolver. And shit, quit pants for inventory space. God, if that's really the way it worked. You take his pants. They don't really fit you because he is a much larger man than you are in terms of width. And maybe height too, I don't know. However, after you remove the pants, you notice that, hey, there's a set of keys in here. There's a padlock key in the pants. I'm actually gonna move him so I can... Oh, nope, that wasn't the right button. I'm actually gonna adjust this so it's more like 75. Yeah, that's probably better. Check filing cabinet. Belt will help. Ooh. Are you a Kingdom Hearts character? Are you a Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts character? Do you have enough belts, extra belts? Because he didn't have a belt. Check the filing cabinet. Okay. You find a file for one Francis Kennedy. Sure, Kennedy. Kennedy sounds like a good, strong name, right? Totally random. Read the file. The file is stamped Test Subject Z. It seems Francis had trouble adjusting, was sent to the quiet room. Go east. Okay, you go east to intake. You're going to go... Shortcut to quiet room? Okay. Are you taking the stairs to the quiet room? Orange checked ammo? Okay, okay, thank you. Let me double check the ammo. Six bullets. Let's give him 6 bullets. Call button. I will surely not regret giving this thing 6 bullets. Never. Okay. Elevators on. It's... Your sister sent you an email. We're not in the days where elevators could only be on the floor that they were last called on. So you'll take the stairs. Okay. Oh, I can't do it because of wall. Okay, let's move over here. All 6 for when you find out our sister's a zombie. Oof. Potato game. Twice baked potato. Unless it's waffle fries. We didn't specify. Wait, but waffle fries aren't French fries. Twice baked potato. Okay. Yeah, took the stairs. There's the examination room that you've been in before. And there's the padlocked door. Yes. Twice baked potato. Thank you, Mattress Boy. Huh. Enjoy your gift subs, enjoyer of Espion, Flamebird, Phoenix, Capconia, Foolish, well, Fitz, and Sponge of Mystery. Thank you, thank you. We're currently playing a game with chat. We are saving our sister. I don't have the task up. Oh my god! I realize now. Wait, I had a previous. I've actually created this game in 2 different systems, and in one system I had the whole task in the corner, and this time I don't. Oh. Let me copy this real quick. Oh. Okay, we're not gonna read from the file. Task. Save your sister in the mental hospital. Well, it's just a hospital, I guess. It's a hospital. We don't have to specify what kind. That is the task. Expert mode. This is an experience game. Like, the experience level is pretty high, which is why I've been saving it. I've had this book for 3 years, and we've been playing every Halloween a different scenario. This is the last scenario that's really Halloween themed. Maybe I should say Halloween horror themed. It's your 3rd time around-ish. Did the rats eat our eyes? I don't know, you're the ones who left that one zombie with exploded eyeballs in the EST room. Open padlock. Okay. Okay. You open the padlock. Oh, that's not it. There you go. Knock on the door. You do not hear a response as you knock on the door. Peek in room. Open the door. I'm gonna move you higher up so you can see a little bit better. It is a padded cell where the more difficult patients are kept. One of the wall panels has a deep rip in the padding. A straight-jacketed zombie is here, staring off into space. It's great. Look, if I have to make a zombie, what color am I gonna... It's either blue or green, and... I like green. So they're gonna be green. Check the zombie. You look the zombie over, but you can clearly tell this is not your sister. This zombie was never your sister. Present zombie. Bunny to zombie. That's probably a plus. I mean, just like, oh, and it's kind of like, well, the easy way to make it clearly not your sister is it looks like a scruffy guy. Enter room. Okay. You enter the room. One of the wall panels has a deep rip in the padding. A straight-jacketed zombie is here, staring off into space. Check ribbon wall. You examine the wall. Someone or something tore out the panel and clumsily replaced it. Thank you for the water. It's not water. What is a hype chest? Huh. I guess you guys get a free emo? Remove panel? Okay. You pull the panel out of the wall, revealing a secret compartment. Your sister, Frances, is hiding inside. Oh, wait. Haha. There we go. Your sister Frances is hiding inside. Is it pumpkin flavored? No, it is not pumpkin flavored. It's actually blackcurrant flavored. Although I do have some pumpkin spice bacon. I caved. It was slightly on sale, so I bought the pumpkin spice bacon. So I'm going to have pumpkin spice eggs later. Pumpkin spice bacon and eggs. Pumpkin spice breakfast? Something like that. Ah, that's how it works. Okay. Lure girl with doll. Okay. Lure girl with doll. Good thing it's your sister. Okay. She goes, "Oh, Robbie!" to the bunny, the stuffed bunny. And she follows you and the bunny out of the compartment. She seems very weak. Very adventurous taste buds. I made pumpkin spice ramen. And Thanksgiving ramen. I made my own pumpkin spice ramen the week before. Coke rice is okay. I have to try something else. You have given the bunny to Frances. And she's clutching it tightly. Give her this. Just give her the bunny. Please just give her the bunny. Are you strong enough to carry her? Okay, I know again you are the epitome of Leon Kennedy. However, real life rules. None of us could. Well, actually, it's kind of, well, how much could she weigh? And it's kind of like, well, 80, 100 pounds. No, you cannot carry her out. You cannot carry her out. Man, I should have just said, no, you're playing a woman. Get rabbit. It's a travesty. How little is his little sister? I don't know. 14. Sans or butts. I have to do my Beat Saber after this. Okay. We got a wheelchair right next door. Tell it. Sogo. Okay, so you gave Rabbit. Tell her to wait here in the quiet room. Go to EST room. You're going to leave? Okay. Bring her to the examination room? Okay. Okay. Rewind that, please. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll rewind that a little bit. So you are going to drag her out of the room with the zombie into the examination room with you, at least. I will give you that. I will give you that. You will not see a bad end with Francis and the zombie alone in the quiet room. He's right for babysitting his sheep. Just gotta provide him for dinner with dinner. Closed quiet room door. Okay. It is closed. Lock it too. Let us lock it. I don't know if you can hear all the times I'm locking and unlocking doors like that. Actually, I'm gonna try that because I haven't been looking at. I can hear it, but I don't know if you guys can. Sweet. Okay. Tink, 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 tink. I think that you're being able to hear is a side effect of something else that I set up, but just kind of a pleasant side effect. Your sister looks so weak there. Seemed like it took most of her energy just to even get dragged into the examination room. Okay, you go into the EST room, and you close the door. It's just you and this zombie without eyeballs in the EST room. The zombie is still strapped into a wheelchair. Electrodes run from its skull to a nearby machine. The machine looks smoked. Kill zombie with shovel. Okay. Let us. You bash the poor zombie's head in, which breaks the handle of the shovel. The broken shovel and the zombie crumple in the seat. It does not seem like it's going to be able to respond any further. It is still strapped into the chair. If you got a gun, we'll be okay. Okay. Extract zombie from the chair. Okay. You are able to extract what remains of the zombie out of the chair. Let me adjust that. And now, you just have an empty wheelchair with just a little bit of brains on it. It's mostly clean. Missioner still conked. Are you going for a perfect win or something like that? Return west with wheelchair. Okay, you take the wheelchair. Open the door. Let's grab this wheelchair and bring it in for the sister. You have your sister, a wheelchair, and yourself in the examination room. Okay, load sister into wheelchair. Can do. Your sister is now in a wheelchair. Wheel sister to elevator. Okay. This is gonna seem a little funny because I can't drag 2 at once, so I'm going to do 1 at a time. So to the elevator. Oh, I want to grab multiple tokens. Please let me grab multiple tokens. There we go. Okay. No way of combining them? Not easily to my knowledge without having made alternate icons. I'm not super familiar with this setup. I had to already install some modules in here to make things work a little bit more like what I wanted to. For instance, doors by default in this system are white. That's great for most dungeons. It's not very great for, you know, a kind of clean hospital backgrounds. So I had to do something and create alternate doors for that. Yeah, they were pretty hard. And the only the original module I wanted to use was like 3 years out of date. Maybe it's still fine. No, it's not. You can't just change the color of the SVG. That'd be too easy. No, now you have to actually upload new SVGs with the color baked in. The silent kill, though? Kill the one that was out of the room, then shut the door. Enter elevator with sister? Okay. Oh no! Okay. Sorry, I've been putting sticky notes in the book that I have here. The rule book, and it's kind of a, no, I can't. I don't want to tear it. They don't make any more of this book. It's out of print. I shouldn't put the sticky part down. Okay. You enter into the elevator with your sister. Maybe not pristine, but because it does have some spots where it's obvious that the book has kind of been used a little bit because it cracks pretty easily to those pages. That's okay, I think. Vintage hardware book. Not quite like that. Okay. So you press the button for the first floor. Boom. Doot, doot, doot. Okay. The elevator makes its way down to the second floor. Or first floor. First floor. Makes its way to the first floor. Ding. You're ready to gun. The door opens. There's no zombies waiting for you out here. Not immediately at the intake area. Look outside. Okay. You head over here, take a look outside. There do not appear to be any zombies left outside the entrance. Close cafeteria door. You go to the cafeteria door. You see the angry zombie. Out there, like it's trying to catch a sniff of something. Maybe you? And you close the door. Bonus points? Bonus points? Who said anything about bonus points? I haven't explained anything about scoring. But yes, there is actually a scoring. You remember last year? A problem for SWAT to deal with later? Good point. Roll your sister out? Okay. You roll your sister out of the entrance. Oh, no, that's, we'll just keep the chair the size the way it is. Main mission was to save the sister? Yes. Yes, it was. You emerge from the elevator. You wheel her out into the bright sunlight, and you leave the Z ward behind. Forever. You're getting the fuck out of here with your sister. You're wheeling her to your car. You have a car. You gotta have a car. This is America, right? I don't know where Resident Evil tends to take place. Closed door for admin. Okay. That can be done. Raccoon. Yeah, where is Raccoon City, by the way? Let me calculate your score. Paradise City. Where the drinks are nice and the cats are pretty? Okay. $65 points. You guys are in 65 points out of 100 points. Do 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 do. 65 out of 100. You got 5 for reading the note. 10 for rescuing the nurse. 5 for sedating the chief of staff. 5 for retrieving your sister's file from the office. 10 for finding Francis inside the quiet room wall. 5 for getting Francis to the elevator. And 25 for escaping the hospital. Oh, actually, you know what? I said 65? You got 70 because, you get 5 points just... It's there's a word for this. Just for being here. You get 5 points just for being here. You got 70. That's a passing grade. I forgot. There's one thing that on here that counts towards the 100 points. And I'm not counting that in here because, guys, we're not dealing with that mechanic at all. We're not saving. Attendance points. Yeah. 70 is passing, right? Like, just barely. Because that's, like, bottom C. 60 points for spelling your name right on the test. Yeah. Congrats. Do you want to see what you missed, or do you want to try and guess at what you missed? Or do you want to leave off of it for now? The child left behind saved us. Okay, and there's also one... Well, not one more thing, but just... Huh. Technically Z is passing? What is a D, though? Because I learned a bit more today about grading systems throughout different countries, and a lot of them don't do letter grades, but even the ones that do letter grades, they don't all do the same letters. Like, some of them have E in there. 6570. Is easily passing in grade school? Could we have thrilled out all the zombies? What was in the projection room? Inside the projection room. I wonder why the circuit breaker, after it was tripped, why it came back on. Maybe there was someone who was via electrical system. There is, in the auditorium, there is a bunch of zombies who could be pacified by watching a movie. If you can sneak up into the projection room. Get out of dodge. And there's still that zombie in the kitchen. You could not have thrillered out the zombies. Thriller was not one of the 2 reels that they have. If you had to show zombies a movie, which one would you put on? Would you put on Zombie or Night of the Living Dead? Just asking, just real quick, you know, theoretically. Probably Night. Pacify with Cocomelon. Ooh. I don't know what Cocomelon is. Probably Night. Was a kitchen zombie just hungry? Have you ever seen a cat staring at like the space underneath a stove or something like that, and it's kind of like, no, it's just got to be seeing things, and then like a few days later there's a dead mouse in your shoes? Just, you know, side note. Yeah, the zombie was just hungry. A few times, yes. I'm so sorry. But I absolutely understand how that feels. The cats are never just hallucinating. The zombie is not just regularly hungry. There's a mouse under that stove. You guys finished this one a lot faster than you did Spooky Mansion. But I guess this is a much smaller map with a lot more potentially that could go bad. There could have been a lot more deaths. I should have added the basement. But that could be another time. Because then with the basement in play, there's how to put this. Some things won't be quite so easy. Some things would not be quite so easy. Where's that song from, Zekan? Something with lots of walking scenes? Isn't there... I'm sure, like, Planet Earth or something like that. Like a David Attenborough thing. Shaun of the Dead. Ooh, I don't know if Shaun of the Dead would be shown in a hospital. Do you think? Rear Your Brains by Jonathan Coulton. The only song I know about him is the internet one. Welcome to the Internet. Is that Jonathan Coulton or is that someone else? I'm getting smarter. You guys are getting smarter. Let me see what the other options are. Bo Burnham. Oops. I don't know my musical comedians aside from the... I don't even know the Australian guy who did the D&D song. What is his name? What is that guy's name? Tom Cardy. I had to look that one up. I had to look up Tom Cardy. Avenue Q. That one extra triple E they would not show in a mental hospital. I don't think the puppet sex scene would be good for the patients. Perception check guy? Yes, the perception check guy. Just disappeared. He made out everything he wanted to do. He's gone. He's not just a perception check guy. Have you seen the, I think it's Blind Date? Delson, I've never actually seen it. I only listened to it. Look, I'm thinking about when Avenue Q came out, and I'm thinking, like, wait, was that before YouTube? When did Avenue Q come out? Okay, it would help if I could spell Avenue Q. $2004! Yeah, I think I heard about it before YouTube took off, so I did not, in fact, see... I did not see full frontal puppet stuff, and not like that would have been on early YouTube in terms of someone would have had to have recorded that and put it on. And you can't just find... You could not easily find videos of, like, Broadway or off-Broadway shows on the internet back then. Yeah, this is produced in 2003. Human Centipede song. Yeah. What is it? About, well, you know, the waiter. What do you want your wedding to be themed like? The catering will be cheap. Joko? Okay. When you say Joko, it takes me a second because, like, who? But that's Jonathan Colton, right? That's not unsurprising. I mean, it's sung in character, right? Ellen McLean plays the character for the cake robot lady. She doesn't have cake, but you understand what I mean. I've never played Portal. I shouldn't say that. I did play it a little bit. I played a tiny bit, but I never finished it. Visit a DVD van guy. Ask for dirty puppet show. Get home and see things you're not prepared for. I could just do that on the regular internet, though. Nowadays. Okay. I might as well actually show you guys the tokens I pulled out for the other characters that you missed. Maybe that will inform you a little bit more about them. These ones I had a bit more trouble finding. Oh, and also I could show you... You can probably tell who these were supposed to be. I was having a bit of trouble finding some tokens. So it's like, we gotta go away from the 3D and we gotta go to anime. Sorry, everyone's gonna be so disappointed. Anime girl in my horror story. Bloodbag man. Look, you just need a guy in scrubs from a horror game. Well, I saw one of those recently. Anime girl jump scare. Yeah. She's from Cooking Companions. She's, I think it's Mariah. Mariah from Cooking Companions. You know, she's... by the way, she happens to be vegan. And then the person on the far left is the person who turned into a zombie, actually. If you guys had just not gone into the entrance first, if you had gone into the garden first, he would have still been human. But since you went into the hospital and did a whole bunch of stuff in there, and came back out later, he was already a zombie. Wonder how he'd turn. Yeah, you know, it's not like he had a whole lot longer to live anyway. Turned or not. I'm gonna also see if there were any items that you... Oh, actually there were some items that you missed. It is Birkin from the remake, because I couldn't really find any good images of him not from the remake, to be honest. And it's kind of a, oh, it's bloody scientist or bloody doctor looking guy. That's great. That's exactly what I need. Yes, yes, Sponge. I needed an orderly. I needed a male in scrubs. And, you know, we got a male in scrubs in Vampire the Masquerade. Sure, he sells you blood bags, and that's not what he does in this game, but he's still appropriate-ish. And also, you know, like, picking characters who are kinda in the same, maybe not alignment necessarily, like, Birkin's not, is Birkin a good guy in Resident Evil? Absolutely, as far if you choose irons. Heh. Wait, Delson, does he really do that second one? I don't remember that. But maybe that's also because I was... I don't know. I'm playing a female character. He just wants his masterpiece virus. He's not a good guy. I need a guy in scrubs right over wearing scrubs. So why? I didn't want to use real life people. I was trying to get the like originals when I could, but it ended up not being able to get them, or like good quality ones. Like the guy with the gun. Like surely there's got to be a screenshot of something of this guy with a gun from the original game. The answer was all 5 pixels of him. Oh, in Bloodlines he only does blood bags? Okay. In this hospital maybe more. I don't know if he necessarily has the time to do that here. But yeah, like I don't think necessarily that the doctor here is necessarily good in the zombie place. In the zombie place where okay, it's Meatloaf Day. And one of the survivors is vegan. Who put human meat in the meatloaf? You can't just assume that, Sogo. It could be totally something else. What, do you think this is like mad cow disease, except it's mad human disease? Is that supposed to be read in his voice, Delson? I don't quite remember what Randall's Cleaver sounds like. Do you like crazy girls? Men? Grandma? Come by after 9 p.m. and find out. Unless that's you're describing my stream, in which case... Yeah, I guess so, huh? Huh. That's a good description. I don't think it's called Kuru. Thank you for the water. What would you have seen if you had checked the meat grinder? I don't know. I didn't read that far into the story. Yeah, I was thinking of prions. You know, the one that was big trouble in the UK. They mention a meat grinder, but you can't actually, they don't have any description for if you check the meat grinder. However, I can neither confirm nor deny this here. Maybe if we play with the basement, the advanced rules of the basement, we would have found out more about the production. It's only known to God and its last user, maybe not even them. Yeah, who knows? I mean, pork is supposed to look pretty similar, right? And you put pork in meatloaf. Meatloaf should properly be what? Beef, pork, and veal? Get you killed next year? Next year I'm gonna have to write an original one, I think. Or play something else, because man, I'm out. The stories, the options in the book, the base book, unless he writes more, and maybe there will be more. Let's see. Let me flip to the beginning. Action Castle, Action Castle, Action Castle. Blackboard Jungle, Danger Town Beatdown. I've already done Flaming Goat. Jungle Adventure. We've done Pumpkin Town. Have not done Six Gun Showdown. We've not done Space Station. Then there's Spooky Ward and Spooky Manor and Z Ward. So Nimbots. No! No! Let me see. Space Station, though. Space Station. What I really should just do is write my own. Yeah, no. The Jungle, I don't think it's very spooky either, because they're not meant to all be horror stories. They just, and I did one for Christmas, and I did Action Castle. I don't know if I did Action Castle 2 or not. And he did have another separate book, separate story for sale. But I don't remember what it was that wasn't the Christmas one, because I just remember looking at the Christmas one and thinking, I need to run this in like a month. 1 month. I have a physical copy, I'll be fine. How hard is it to write your own text adventure? Really? Make it be sensible. It's not like you need to actually, you know, get these things play tested or anything like that. Oh. Famous last words. Yeah. You are the playtest. You can't be the playtest. You can't be the playtest. Soft lock dodging. Yeah. Yeah. And like the what's the word? Not, I was gonna say, it's not texture balance. Difficulty balance. Public alpha. Playtest before you sell it. I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell it. I would give it away for free. Worst, I'm not a capitalist, but like worst capitalist. If I actually did do something like that, I'd just give it away for free. But at the same time, I feel like because of having to modify this for stream purposes versus playing it straight out of the book, it would probably be more of a, you could run this for your own streaming purposes, this adventure. But it might be a little too, what's the word? Specialized, I guess? Like this sort of thing. Get the feeling I don't need the money. Let me check the stock market real quick. Hold on. How's the stock market doing right now? Oh, that wasn't good. Can I do... Hold on. Prim coin. No, no, it's not the prim coin. Let's do Dow. okay. It's okay. Time to invest in guns. It's an average day? Okay, okay, okay. About NASDAQ. Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's doing okay. It's doing fine. People that make them. Points at $2. I don't know how a lot of those work aside from the ones that are backed on like absolutely nothing. Then there's the ones that are backed by actual things. I don't know about. Okay, actually, now I think about it, it's just like, wait, but the dollar is not actually backed by anything, right? Because that's the whole plot of making money. Yeah, it's the whole point of making the Terry Pratchett book, making money, like moving away from the gold standard to, I don't know what the not gold standard is, but just, no, it's making money. I'm pretty certain. GDP. How money? What is, there's gotta be something for like, what's the opposite of the gold standard? Silver standard, bimetallism, limping standard, gold. Making money is the book. Yeah, making money is the book. It's backed by bombs now. That is unfortunately true. I just thought that there were, okay, economic unit of account, monetary system? Readability. So, is there a word for the opposite of it? Fiat money? Fiat. Fiat. How do you pronounce that word? I've actually never... Fiat, how to pronounce.
Fiat.
Okay. Fiat. US dollar is backed by the world's belief in US military's ability to enforce the petrodollar. Oh, okay. Stock market runs off orc logic. It'd be fascinating to watch if the consequences are in its ire. That reminds me, actually. I wonder if they ever made another Black Monday Murders book. Speaking of fascinating to watch if the consequences weren't so dire, Black Monday Murders, did they ever actually get an update on that? Because that was really good book. Comic book. Short, like 8 chapters, I think. Like only one or I think only 2 volumes. Yeah, it's only 8 chapters. And last update was a year ago, and that was that the artist, I guess, had finished 9 and 10. And there should be 11 and 12, but that's just kind of question marks. No, there's been nothing. Damn. It's a good complete story as it is, though. If you guys want, you know, Truth and Consequences Magic Stock Market Edition. With a lot of flip-flopping on chapters. Hickman is deep in the Marvel mines right now. Oof. I think I still have a panel somewhere to pimp it. Except if I bring it in, it's gonna look really weird. Unless. Okay. Yeah. 74 share. Come on, 72. I've got some... I've got GM for... Are you sure I can't help, sir? You've been bleeding quite a bit. Perhaps I should call for a doctor. It's not me, you damned fool. It's the money. Imagine bleeding for money. The death note. It's the death stock ticker. The trading pits. Don't you want to be in a pile of sweaty businessmen doing business hours a day? Terrible things if it was real. If the idea of a stock trading pit was real, you mean? This looks familiar. Yeah, it's the Black Monday Murders. It is by Jonathan Hickman and Tom Coker. And it is about the aftermath of Black Monday, the stock market crash of 1987. The story concerns a group of elite financiers who have made a blood pact with a god in exchange for power and wealth. Wonder what he could be. It's only 8 chapters. It's a very tight story. It could have a sequel, but they have not finished it in years, so I wouldn't count it. I mean, the publication date was in 2016, and there hasn't been a sequel. Like, they're working on it, ish, but it hasn't actually materialized. But it's good as it is. And you'll be flipping, if you read it, you will be flipping. I shouldn't say you will be flipping, because you don't have to flip back and forth to do some more, like, understanding of notes, because they do actually have, like, they do have a little bit of, like, charts and stuff. But if you like detail, there's plenty of detail. There's plenty of detail to keep you interested. And also, if you like characters who look like the ancient I can't remember his name. Elias from the Ancient Magus Bride. Have I got someone for you? Do you love men with deer skull heads with giant horns? Your lawyers have advised you not to elaborate. Frankie to the mix. So, is a recession or a bull market? Bull at first? Is good for business, but peace is good for business? Is that a quote from a YouTube video? Yes. Unknowable gods. Unknowable gods are great. In, like, the terrible and great sense. Okay. Rules of Acquisition from Deep Space Nine. Paraphrased? I only made it through the first episode of Deep Space Nine. A friend of mine wanted to watch it because the boy that she was maybe seeing at that time or wanting to see at that time liked Star Trek, so she tried to watch the first episode of Deep Space Nine, and then she fell asleep during it, and I was the only one watching it, and it was just one episode and that's it. One episode and that's it. It's the one you watch the most of. Maybe it would be different now. That was a long time ago. So I make war, but only in places far away from our allies. Because it's good for business when it's happening-ish, not in your backyard. It's the best Star Trek show. She could make it through one episode. She was never gonna get into it. I don't know how much of it was like she was just like really tired and was bad timing, and how much of it just bored her that much. I don't know. I would say maybe she would have made it if she was actually watching it with a person that she wanted to watch it with, but maybe they wouldn't have made it through. I don't know. I know she made it through a lot of other shows because of boys. Okay. Let's see. It's not force watching stuff. Yeah. That's why I just dropped it after the first episode. She's worried she would fall asleep watching with him. I don't know. I mean, I will say that her background was actually in international politics. Like, she studied that. So I don't know how much. I feel like that it probably applies a lot to Deep Space Nine, but I could be wrong. So for me, without that sort of background, I didn't really care at the time. But maybe for her, it actually would have been interesting if she actually could muster staying awake for it. It's probably best Star Trek for her then. Yeah? Okay. Because she enjoyed, like, Spice and Wolf for the money aspects. Like, that kind of thing. I shouldn't say surprisingly, but just, like... The people I know who are into, like, market stuff. Not like, necessarily stock market, but just general, like, economic stuff. Like Spice and Wolf, so I kind of, maybe... Deep Space Nine is like that, but for, like, you know, live action sci-fi nerds. War encourages investment and advancement, but it burns out the oil in the long run. And ending a war brings a boom of people wanting to buy the things they couldn't get in the trenches. It's been going on for a long time. Log Horizon? I didn't know that wasn't a fantasy economy one. I watched Maoyu. I didn't really... I guess I was expecting Maoyu to be a bit more like Spice and Wolf. But... It didn't quite grab me as much as I guess I wanted it to. Maybe it's because the Demon King was so perfect and cool and great. True. Macroeconomics. And the thing I most remember is the potato thing. The potatoes. Potatoes. Crop rotation. She does. And she also does not seem to understand why men find her so attractive, right? One of the revolutionary crops. Large tracts of lands. No other reason than her being the king over a huge amount of demon land space, right? Absolutely no other reason. Everyone just wants to get into her kingship. I know this song. This song plays in Ava. This song plays in Karikano. Huh! I didn't know it was a classical piece. Okay. I did not know it was a classical piece. Okay. I think that's good. Sorry about that cut. I know it's a little rough. They ran out of money, but they started using it. In Karakano or Evangelion? When do we switch to popsicle sticks? When we get a budget for paper. I actually have popsicle sticks already. I realized, I was gonna say, once we get a budget for popsicle sticks, and then I realized I have the popsicle sticks. I don't have cardboard. Or not cardboard, I don't have the paper, I think, for paper puppets. I'm thinking about it, like, wait, maybe I do have some paper for it? I have paint, too. But it's kind of like the paint would be too thick or too watery for the paper I have. Someone mentions the Okage finger puppets, and like, I can't make a finger puppet, but I could do a pop-up stand. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You guys really finished it really quickly. I'm glad. I'm glad at the same time. Okay. What's going on this week? What is the plan? What else is on here? Okay. Sunday. Remember, if you're not in America, I say America loosely because I believe Canada follows daylight savings time the same as the same as the US. Same as the US. The clock is going to be flipping on Sunday morning at 2 a.m. It's going to be fall back. So you're going to get an hour of sleep. So after 5 p.m. EST on Sunday, we'll be playing Romanceville. I'll be continuing that. I don't know how much more we have, but it's kind of a how much more could it really be? Also, I realized I'm playing on easy mode. That's why it's so easy. We're getting more plot than mechanics. I'm grateful for that choice. I'm grateful for myself because I don't think I could change it now. And we will see what happens next week. There's no more Okage. I still have to think about what's going to go in that slot. And we will be continuing Vampire the Masquerade. Today was just a one-off, you know, for Halloween. Hope you guys had a good holiday. Hope that you got to eat a lot of sweets or treats, or you got to give away a lot. You got to see really cool costumes. And actually, I realize now, wait. There's something I forgot. Can I input? Can I bring it in? Can I copy it? Can I copy it from in here? Where did I put it? Can I copy it? Okay. How's this gonna look? 666. Interesting. Okay, then. Okay. The note that you've been doodling on, I guess. What's going on? The zombie getting fried. The plunger on the face. The nurse panicking in the corner. Old guy getting stuck. A bullet with 6 guns. Or a bullet with 6 guns. A gun with 6 bullets. Wheeling your sister out. Funny! And so wait, is there... Okay. Wait, what? Okay. I did not see what was on the bottom there. Did not fire a single shot. You didn't need to. And driving out with your sister. I actually didn't realize... I did not see this until the end. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. Then you need to put a lot more. You don't need to put anything else on here. It's just more of a. Well, I wish my desk were that neat. I wish my desk were that neat. Okay. The note from your sister. With the rocks glass. I really, thank you for thinking I'm so classy to be using a rocks glass for this, but I did not pour my cider into a cup. I have rocks glasses, but I only use them for mixed drinks. But it looks way cooler. And I should have done that so I could make the squeaky noise with the rim. Another time. It's good night. I do not encourage DMing and drinking. I should not encourage DMing and drinking. But it's too late. It's too late. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Makes it hard to improvise. Thankfully, because of the system, beep boop, I'm a computer. I don't understand what you're saying. 4 jugs of cider. Breakfast, eggs, and ham. Thank you. We'll see how the bacon goes. This is not the right button. I'm just a girl, pero... bleh. I should have had the nurse do that, damn it! I should have had the nurse do that. To any difficult question. Yeah. Oh! Someone's doing a special event today. Let's see. Okay, I think I know where we're going. I don't know how much longer she is going to be up for, but today is Corpse's 5-year anniversary of streaming. She is... The title of her stream is The Cave of the Pirate Queen, and I'm seeing... And... this art. Just more of a... It's the mast of a ship? I want to see what's up with this. Okay. We're going to be rating It's a Corpse. 5 years of Corpse. Corpse channel. Okay. And thank you for hanging out. Thank you for playing along. It's very fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again eventually. But I also have other games that I should... I have so many games that I should like study the rules for. They're just one-shots too. And run those. Okay. Okay. If you're going to bed, have a good night. If not, enjoy your time with Corpse. See you on Sunday.